Iba nila kung sino ito.
It's been a long time, a long layoff, but we have returned from the depths of this earth. Jack's Bride, Randy Savage, as we come again to say vamos.
Vamos, it has been a while. Although it's only been a week though, to be honest.
Yeah, but that's a long time. A lot of things happened in a week. I mean, there's a whole lot to go through. Really a lot. And we got to start in France, and for once the Ballon d'Or has not been rigged. Karim Benzema has won the Ballon d'Or. Really good for him. Remember, everyone got that picture. I don't know if you remembered it, when Ramos, James, Ronaldo and Cruz were all collecting their awards and Benzema was there standing in the background. They just highlighted them and say it's finally your time. Any thoughts, any comments for Benzema?
Karim Benzema carrying French hopes on his back for this World Cup. Carried Real Madrid last season and rightfully won the Ballon d'Or. What can I say? France football got it right. For once they got it right. I know a lot of people have been saying, oh, Sadio Mane deserved it more, Sadio Mane did more. No. Mane was amazing last season, but Benzema was just better. Right? He deserved that award. And it's the third or fourth time in the last couple of years that a Real Madrid player has won it, right?
Yeah,
if you recall,
two from
Modric.
Yeah, Ronaldo, Modric, and now Benzema.
Yeah, exactly. So it's amazing the quality of player that Real Madrid are producing. But I'm fully proud of him. Fully deserved, 100%, first Ballon d'Or. Season of his life. And as I said, fully deserved. Like, no other comments, more than well done. Just put your head forward now. Do what you have to do in the Champions League, in the league, and most importantly, the World Cup coming up in less than a month now, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, looking forward to that.
And fun fact, the season Real Madrid bought him, Ronaldo and Saka, that's 3 players that they signed who end up winning the Ballon d'Or, which is that's fantastic scouting if you have to say it. That's the best scouting ever, to buy 3 Ballon d'Or winners in one window.
Honestly, like Real Madrid, right, there's a reason they're called the European Giants. There's a reason why they're called the greatest club of all time. And although a lot of us fans would accept and acknowledge that, right, the fact is that they're just that good. Right? They don't need to spend big like the other teams to compete. They know where to find, where to look to get the talent. And 99% of people, when they go to Real Madrid, either boost their superstar status or cement themselves as superstars. Barring probably Eden Hazard. But he's been the only one that hasn't really done big since transferring. Him and probably Luka Jovic. But, like Madrid have a history. Once you sign for Madrid, you've made it in football.
Yeah, you've made it, and not like when you go to some other clubs. Like I could say Man United over the last 10 years, when you go there, you just collect your paycheck and don't do shit. But at Madrid, when you go there, if you don't have the fight, you're gone after one season. They're not afraid to get rid of you. I mean, they're really trying with Hazard. They really are trying because he's still there. But congrats to Benzema. Really, really happy for him. I mean, there was one person that was clearly not happy for him killing Mbappe, and because he's stuck in France at the moment. Real Madrid have completely disregarded him from future plans. They have their eyes set on signing Erling Haaland in summer 2024 from Man City. He has a release clause of around 200 million euros. They've already balanced the cash out and they're ready to get him at that point. His father has already set that path up for him. So for Mbappe, with everything that's gone on last summer, the money he signed for, the whole contract situation, we already knew that, say for example, an English team would not want to pick up that type of persona from a player, nor will they want to be involved with a player like that. And since Madrid is no longer an option and Barcelona have a financial crisis, where next for Mbappe? Because he really, really does seem like he doesn't want to stay in Paris anymore.
In my opinion, Mbappe stays, right? As you said, the financial strains on a lot of these teams, they don't want to have to be paying a 22, 23-year-old all that money, right? And coupled the fact that a lot of these teams have an excellent squad unity and they're just right, you know, in the competitiveness and the friendliness. He tipped that over the scales. As you know, he has a big ego. He wants to be the star. People have been saying Liverpool. If he goes to Liverpool, what do you think is going to happen to the likes of Darwin Núñez, to the likes of Mo Salah? What do you think is going to happen to the ego and the squad spirit? Right, it's going to tank. And similarly, I don't think Klopp nor Pep Guardiola would want a player like that in their squad right now. United, it's just not the best option. The squad is in disarray already, and the arrival of Mbappe will probably just make it worse. So I think that the best course of option right now is to stay out his contract until the last 2 years of it, last year in Paris, and then sell him off for like 100 million or such. That would be good business on them. Getting a couple more seasons out of the player whilst he's still in his youth. And as you said, Madrid don't want him. Barca can't afford him. So where would he go realistically? So, yeah.
I mean, Todd Bowley's throwing the cash out there. If Potter says, hey, could I have Mbappe? I'm pretty sure Bowley will throw the money out there and see what happens.
But why would Mbappe trade Paris for Chelsea?
Because
that's like trading a mansion for a one-bedroom apartment complex. It just doesn't make sense.
Wow. So back with the fire, okay. But I mean, if he wants to get out, he'll take any option. I think if Newcastle came in for him, he may go there. Especially, I mean, have you seen them today beating Spurs 2-1, ending their home unbeaten streak? Brilliant game. Miguel Almiron, Callum Wilson, fantastic set of players. Bruno Guimaraes, Fabian Schär, who I thought wasn't going to be involved much this season. Dan Burn playing at left back, which I thought he would play as a centre back. I mean, they look so good, and as I said under Eddie Howe, they're gate crashing this top 7.
Honestly, like Newcastle have been utterly impressive all season long. I've been loving the football they're playing. I've been loving the way the players are looking. Like Eddie Howe as achieved full marks, and the players to be back, because you can't take anything away from them. They've achieved full marks for this season so far. Comfortably in the top 4 right now. Comfortably in the form of any Newcastle fans in recent history's life. Right, this is the best Newcastle has played ever. Right, I'm not even saying that just because of how good they've been looking. I can guarantee people of any Newcastle performance from 10, 15, 20 years back, they're not going to be playing as this good.
I mean, you're going to have some people disagree with you about the team under Kevin Keegan in the 90s that beat Man United. I think it was 5-0.
But I didn't say 20 years. I didn't say more than 20 though.
Okay, in the last 20, then yeah, sure. This is probably the best Newcastle have been playing. Staying in the Premier League, let's just go over the weekly action, because as I said, we have a lot to go over. Dean Henderson, the saviour of Nottingham Forest against Liverpool, he made an outstanding save to deny Van Dijk in the 93rd minute of stoppage time to keep the game level. And, you know, flipped off a few Liverpool fans on the way when the game's over as well. Forest were off the bottom of the table, back down there because Leicester won. Thoughts on Forest? They're starting to win again. They're starting to believe. Are they going to make it out of relegation? Because for me, I had them finishing mid-table.
Yes, they are. I don't care what anyone says here. When I saw the ball go in the net for Forest, right, being a Forest fan, I jumped up, but then I was like, crap, it's Liverpool. But then I remembered, crap, it's Liverpool. So I wasn't worrying too much. When Van Dijk got that shot up, right? I was like, oh my god, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. And then big, mighty, the Manchurian himself, Dean Henderson, saved the day, gives Forest the 3 points. 10 out of 10 performance for Forest. They looked excellent on the day. They didn't keep the ball as much, but they made the most of their chances, and that's what counts in football. Jurgen Klopp's men should be disappointed at having gone away from the match without a point, though, in all fairness to them. But all credits to the Forest, all credits to them. It's a disappointing result for Liverpool fans, but hell, it's an amazing result for people like myself.
And seeing as you are in tune with Forest, I do have a question though. What's going on with Brennan Johnson? He just does not look the same player. Is it the adjustment period in the league, or is he carrying something?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think he does have a little knock at the end of last season. Like he was testing out, you know, the physicality and the fast pace of the Premier League certainly maybe acting that up. But also, as you've said, we've seen a lot of strikers, good strikers, come into the Premier League, not for the first season, and then for the other times after that, they've just been amazing. So I suggest that people stop dissing the man, saying that, oh, he's just a Champions League fodder. No, he's not. Right, give him a chance. Right, no one was saying Julian Alvarez is championship fodder. No, well, you can't use the same example.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were saying that Darwin Núñez is championship level at best. And look at him, he's actually doing a little alright now, not the best.
I mean, he's still the shit Andy Carroll, but we're not going to go dwell on Liverpool. This is Forest Day.
That is true, but for certain, right, if Brennan Johnson had the same level of players around him that Darwin Núñez has, that Erling Haaland has, I honestly believe he'd be in the top half of the scoring chart of the table. And by the top half, I mean the top 5, because, you know, only the top 10 everyone cares about.
Yeah, man. And, you know, I even said this when the whole summer was going on and everyone thought Haaland was going to Real Madrid. Forward that City could have looked at, and I think most clubs should be looking at in January if they need a centre forward, Ivan Toney. He is arguably the best penalty taker in the world at the moment, has never missed a penalty for Brentford. He's oozing class. He can play with his back to goal. He can play in any system virtually. Ivan Toney, does he deserve to be on the plane for the World Cup? That's the main question.
I was just about to bring that up. When you look at the quality of striker that England has, right? They have a Harry Kane. Of course, he's going to be the captain. He's going to be the main striker. But aside from that, they maybe only have Ollie Watkins and Toney, right? They're not going to go for Vardy because he's, you know, getting up in the age. But you don't want someone that may be easily injured on the plane.
Yeah, like Callum Wilson.
Exactly. They don't want a Callum Wilson. Danny Ings could be a show, but as I said, the age factor also plays on whether or not that Southgate has him in his plans. But Ivan Toney, easily one of the best strikers in the Premier League this year. Right? He's been doing really well at Brentford. Probably the only saving grace for the entire team at the moment, because it's just been downhill since United. But I honestly think that he should be given the chance. I don't think if they sit him out for this World Cup, that just literally shows that Southgate has no faith in his younger players. And I think he should probably just take his mind off representing England if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, we already made an approach for him. So, you know, we got a good coach now, so...
We'll see how it goes, I guess, but he should 100% be on that team, in my opinion. Even if he doesn't start a single game, he should be in the squad.
Yeah, I mean, that echoes around all of England right now. Speaking about something echoing, so there were some games played from last week we were on, and there were some really dodgy refereeing decisions. I mean, yesterday we could point out a couple, because the penalty that Chelsea got, the same thing happened in the Arsenal game. No penalty was given, you know, no consistency. No penalties given in the United Newcastle game where there were supposed to be 3 penalties. And City Liverpool, some City fans saying that there was no foul.